at Lisette's urging, I will talk about the Muslims and Muhammad.
Voy a hablar de los musulmanes y de Mahoma.
When the two airplanes hit the Twin Towers in New York on September 11th,
Cuando los aviones le dieron a las Torres Gemelas en septiembre 11,
we watched a lot of television coverage over that day and the next.
entonces vimos muchos programas de televisión ese día y el próximo.
And of course, the Muslim faith came up a lot.
Y claro, la fe musulmana le dieron mucha importancia.
So I heard all these commentators on television talking about how these were terrorists and they were not typical Muslims
Yeah.
because the Muslim faith was a peaceful religion.
Entonces todos los comentaristas, muchos de los comentaristas de radio y televisión decían, oh, estos terroristas no son musulmanes porque la religión musulmana es una religión pacífica.
So one night I was sitting there and I was listening to somebody say that, and I thought, I don't know anything about the Muslim faith. I'm going to find out. So I bought a Quran.
Entonces una noche escuchándolo a él dije, yo no sé nada de ellos, voy a comprar el Corán.
And I went on Amazon.com on my computer and looked at several histories of Muhammad and Islam, and I ended up buying this one. It was about $12 or $13.
Y compré este libro que habla sobre Mahoma y su historia.
And it is written by an Englishman who spent most of his life living among the Arabs. And so he likes the Arabs. And so this is a friendly biography of Muhammad and Islam.
Y el hombre vivió allá en Arabia por 20 y pico de años y les gusta, él le gusta a los árabes, es un hombre inglés y es una biografía amigable de Mahoma, o sea, es simpática, ¿no?
So I have read all but the last chapter, which is about 7 or 8 pages. And I up until yesterday, that's how far I'd read.
Me falta solamente el último capítulo que tiene como 8 o 9 páginas.
So I thought tonight I would try to give you a history of Muhammad and the beginning of Islam. And I spent an hour after supper. You can see I marked a few places in the book to read to you.
Ok, después de la comida pasé como una hora en diferentes, voy a leerles diferentes cosas de lo que este hombre dice.
Saudi Arabia is right here.
Por si no saben dónde está el sur de Arabia, está allá en el mapa donde él señaló.
And right down here near the southwestern tip is a little town called Mecca.
Y todos ustedes saben dónde está la Meca, ¿no? Allá está al sur,
And
en la parte occidental.
Muhammad was born in Mecca
Mahoma nació en la Meca,
in a little house right across from the Kaaba.
en una casa al cruzar la Kaaba.
Kaaba is spelled K-A-A-B-A.
Se escribe K-A-A-B-A, la Kaaba. K-A-A-B-A.
It was a little idol temple.
Es un templo de idólatra.
It just consisted of 4 mud walls and didn't have a roof.
No tenía techo, solamente tenía 4 walls.
4 mud walls. Mud walls.
4 paredes de barro.
And inside the Kaaba was a piece of black rock.
Y
That
encima,
was probably a meteorite.
adentro. The Kaaba is the room.
That's where all the Muslims go today to.
And that is just a room. And inside of the Kaaba, there was this
Black rock.
black rock.
Probably a meteorite.
Una roca negra de, no sé el material que él dice.
Now, the Kaaba isn't something like that. Now it's a nice building, temple-like thing now, but then it was just what I described.
En este momento es un templo lindo, o sea, lo han arreglado y todo, pero en el momento de que les estoy hablando era solamente eso, esas 4 paredes de barro y esta piedra negra.
And toward the end of this book, it says that there were 360 idols in and around this Kaaba.
In and out.
In and around, yeah.
Y adentro y alrededor había 360 dioses.
And of course, when he took over Mecca toward the end of his life,
Al final de su vida él se apoderó de la Meca.
he had all those idols smashed.
Todos esos ídolos él los destruyó.
Now, Muhammad was born in the year 570
En
AD,
el
570.
570 nació Mahoma después de Cristo, en el año 570 después de Cristo.
And his Muslim tradition talks about his father making a vow to God, to one of these idols.
Y la biografía dice que el papá de Mahoma le hizo un voto a uno de estos dioses que estaban en la Kaaba.
And it says later Muslim tradition was to modify the story of Abraham and Isaac, claiming that Abraham had offered Ishmael, not Isaac.
Okay.
Muslim tradition says that Abraham offered Ishmael to God, not Isaac.
La tradición musulmana dice que Abraham ofreció en el altar a Ismael y no a Isaac. But where did he get it from? That story.
Who knows?
Okay.
Muslim tradition.
Esta es una tradición musulmana.
And the tradition is that the offering took place on the site of the Kaaba, not on the mountain in Jerusalem.
Y la tradición dice que ese altar, ese sacrificio fue allá en el Kaaba y no en Jerusalén, donde Abraham ofreció a Isaac.
And that's based upon something that
No en el monte Moriah.
his father did before Muhammad was born, but it only took on importance after Muhammad became who he was.
Dean, I'm sorry, I am lost.
I said that this was based on something his father did that later was embellished to
Ajá.
be the story that I just told you.
Okay. Before Mahoma was born, Mahoma's father believed this, that Ishmael was the one.
No,
No.
he went through a sacrifice to some gods, which was later modified to be based upon this story.
His father did a kind of
One of
sacrifice
these
to
idols,
something
yeah.
in the Kaaba. And then, that's Mahoma's father. And then Mahoma was born, and the Muslims believe that Abraham offered Ishmael and not Isaac in the Kaaba.
Right.
Ok. A ver si arreglo la historia como es. El papá de Mahoma, antes de que Mahoma naciera, él ofreció sacrificio a uno de esos dioses allí en la Kaaba. Más, no sé cómo, viene la historia, los musulmanes creen que Abraham sacrificó a Ismael y no a Isaac en la Kaaba esa, no allá en el monte, ¿cuál fue? Moriah, allá en Jerusalén. Okay.
Muhammad was an orphan. His father died while his wife was pregnant, and his wife died shortly thereafter.
Mahoma era huérfano, su padre murió cuando su mamá estaba embarazada y luego su madre murió un poquito después de que él naciera.
And there's a lot of stories told about that. Okay, you want to write these dates down.
Escribe ahora estas fechas.
That Muhammad was born in 570 AD.
Nació Mahoma en el año 570 después de Cristo.
And then in 595 AD,
Y en el año 595 después de Cristo,
he was 25. He married a widow that was older than him and had 6 children by her, most of whom died in infancy.
y a los 25 años se casó con una viuda mucho mayor que él y tuvo 6 hijos, la mayoría murieron en su infancia.
There's lots of strange things here, and I just have to try to tell you what I think is important.
Hay muchas cosas extrañas, pero a las que son importantes se las voy a decir.
One of the things that the Arabs used to do was they used to bury their baby girls right after birth.
Una de las cosas que los árabes hacían era enterrar las bebés niñas inmediatamente después de que nacían, las enterraban.
And one of the motives that's given was disposing of baby daughters was the fear of family dishonor if they grew up immoral.
Una de las razones por las cuales las enterraban después de nacidas es por temor de que cuando crecieran fueran inmorales y esto trajera deshonra a la familia.
And many of them were married at 8 or 9 years old.
Muchas las casaban a los 8 y 9 años.
Now,
Crazy.
later, Muhammad would go out from Mecca, which is a desert place, 2 or 3 miles to it says to the Bear Mountain slopes, and he would get in a cave where he could think without worldly interruptions.
Y Mahoma, más tarde en su vida, le gustaba meterse a 2 o 3 millas a distancia de la cava, a una cueva donde le gustaba meditar sin interrupciones.
Now, he'd been on some trade caravans, and he'd talked to some Christians in Syria who were hermits. And so this author thinks he got that idea of going out by himself from these Christian hermits.
Entonces, Mahoma tenía encuentros con estas caravanas de gente, ¿no? Y en una de esas caravanas iban unos cristianos de Siria. Algunos creen que eran ermitaños. Y entonces le enseñaron a Mahoma esa costumbre de aislarse y estar solo y meditar. El libro cree que de ahí es que tiene esas ideas de aislarse para pensar.
Did you know that Ramadan, their holy month, started last Saturday?
El Ramadán comenzó el mes pasado.
When?
When did it start?
Last Saturday.
Sí, el sábado pasado comenzó. No, el sábado pasado comenzó el Ramadán. La cosa, and they don't fight during the Ramadan.
Oh, no, that's not true.
It's not true?
Oh, no, they do fight during Ramadan.
Oh, I thought.
They're just trying to get us not to bomb them during Ramadan.
Oh,
But they fight
don't
each
want
other.
for us to fight, but they fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they didn't. Yo pensé que en el mes del Ramadán, que comenzó el sábado pasado, ellos no iban a pelear más y iban a tener un break. Pero no, ellos no quieren que nosotros los bombardeemos, pero ellos siguen peleando.
It says, when he was out in one of these caves, suddenly one night in the month of Ramadan, 610. So that he was 40 years old.
De cuando tenía 40 años, en el año 610, un día del Ramadán,
And one of his wives recorded this.
una de sus esposas, he had several wives.
Yeah, I'll get to that.
Okay.
This is his favorite wife who said this.
Okay. Su esposa favorita dijo esto, tenía 40 años en el año 610.
She said, unexpectedly the truth, and the truth is capitalized. Unexpectedly the truth came to him and said, O Muhammad, thou art the messenger of God.
Y dice que de repente vino la verdad, y la verdad la ponen en letras capitales. Y estas fueron las palabras. Oh Mahoma, mensajero, tú eres el mensajero de Dios.
And so he said that he had been standing, but when that happened, he fell to his knees.
Él estaba parado, pero cuando esto sucedió, cayó de rodillas.
Well, it scared him, so he decided to go up the mountain. He said he was going to kill himself and put himself out of his misery because he was afraid.
Entonces tenía tanto miedo que pensó matarse y entonces fue arriba de la montaña.
When I was midway on the mountain, he said,
Pero cuando estaba subiendo a la montaña, estaba como por la mitad de la montaña,
I heard a voice from heaven saying, O Muhammad, thou art the messenger of God.
él escuchó una voz del cielo que decía, oh Mahoma, tú eres el mensajero de Dios.
I raised my eyes to heaven, and lo, he stood in the form of a man, with his feet astride the horizon.
Y levanté mis ojos al cielo, and
He stood there in the form of a man, with his feet astride the horizon.
y un hombre, o sea, en este caso pues sería Dios, ¿no? En forma de hombre y con los pies
He stood in the form of a man, with
En
his
el
feet
form-
astride the horizon.
ajá, y con los pies, qué sé yo, hacia el horizonte.
And so he stood there till he departed. Then he went home and told his wife, that was the widow that he'd married, about this.
Cuando regresó a la casa le dijo a su viuda, se quedó ahí de pie hasta que desapareció
And
lo que le dijo, tú eres el mensajero de Dios.
the Muslim history books say that this being that appeared to him was the angel Gabriel.
Los musulmanes dicen que el que se le apareció fue el arcángel San Gabriel, fue esa figura que él vio en el cielo.
Now, the Quran supposedly was received by Muhammad mostly, he said he just heard things. And then he remembered them and had somebody else write them down.
¿Cómo recibió el Corán? Cosas que escuchaba, no las escribió, sino que las contaba y otro las escribía.
And the Quran is supposed to be direct record of what God told Muhammad during all these revelations.
El Corán se supone que sea un archivo correcto de todo lo que Dios le dijo a él.
And he received these revelations over a period of 22 years.
Y esas revelaciones las recibió por 22 años.
So he died when he was 62, so the last 22 years of his life.
Murió a los 62 años, el Corán lo recibió por los últimos 22 años de su vida.
It says here that when a student who is not a Muslim reads the Quran through from beginning to end, without any knowledge of the events of the apostle's life, he'll understand very little from it. And I can understand that. I've been reading, and it's not all that great.
Dice que alguien que nunca ha leído ni escuchado nada del musulmanismo puede leer el Corán desde la primera página hasta el final y no entender casi nada. Y dice, yo tengo mi propia experiencia, porque es muy poco lo que se logra entender.
So he started to get these revelations, and they basically kept them secret for 3 years. And he had about 3 converts. He had his wife, his uncle, and 2 or 3 young men.
Él recibía esta revelación y las mantenía en secreto como por 3 años. Logró 3 convertidos, su tío, su esposa, his wife, and who else?
An uncle and 2 or 3 young people, young men.
Y 2 o 3 jóvenes, hombres jóvenes.
And these were people who were his converts, who believed that he was a messenger of God.
Estos eran sus convertidos, los que creían que él era el mensajero de Dios, un mensajero de Dios.
The Quran, it says here, might almost be called a diary of the prophet's mission.
El Corán puede ser como el diario de la misión del profeta. Puede ser considerado como el diario de la misión del profeta.
Now there are a lot of things. He had some kind. The author acknowledges that he had some contact with both Jews and Christians.
El autor dice que él tuvo contacto con cristianos y judíos, Mahoma.
He made use of a lot of Old Testament stories, but they don't resemble very much our Old Testament stories.
Él usa historias del Antiguo Testamento, pero no son una semblanza, o sea, no... ¿Cómo se dice? No se parecen a lo que son realmente las historias del Antiguo Testamento.
He gives a couple of examples here.
Por ejemplo,
he says that he tells the story of Zacharias in the temple and the birth of John the Baptist,
Él habla de la historia de Zacarías y el nacimiento de Juan el Bautista,
of the announcement to Mary and the virgin birth of
el
Christ.
anuncio de María para el nacimiento de Jesús.
But he says that Mary was the sister of Aaron, the high priest, who lived, 1,400 years before Mary did?
Pero dice que María es la hermana de Aarón que vivió 1400 años antes de que María viviera. He heard stories and probably he put
And-
together whatever he could
Yeah.
remember of the story.
Yeah. So then, when they were persecuted because there were a lot of people in his hometown, Mecca, who didn't believe in him, he sent some of his followers away to Abyssinia, which is on the side of Africa, and he sent them there because it was a Christian country and they'd be safe.
Cuando sus seguidores fueron perseguidos, entonces él los mandó a este país al norte de África. What place was the name of it?
Abyssinia. I don't know what the modern name of it is.
Ajá. Bueno, al norte de África, que era un país cristiano, entonces mandó a sus seguidores que se escondieran allá porque allí iban a estar protegidos, seguros.
It's got a description of what they do when they bow and they pray towards Mecca here, but it wouldn't take over 3 or 4 minutes or 5 minutes at the most to do, but it would be pretty long to read, so we'll skip that. When he began to recite formal prayers, he used to face Jerusalem to do these prayers.
Así. Cuando él empezó a rezar las oraciones, tenía su rostro hacia Jerusalén.
And one morning, the apostle announced that he had visited Jerusalem during the previous night.
Who did?
Muhammad
He said that he
visited Jerusalem the previous night.
Un día dijo Mahoma, se levantó y dijo que había visitado a Jerusalén la noche anterior.
This is what he said.
Y esto fue lo que él dijo.
The archangel Gabriel woke him during the night
El arcángel San Gabriel me despertó en la noche
and mounted him on Barak, an animal whose every stride carries it as far as the eye could reach. A big animal that traveled so fast that every stride took him as far as the eye could see.
Entonces que él cargaba un animal que andaba súper rápido.
So, accompanied by Gabriel, he reached the temple in Jerusalem.
Acompañado de San Gabriel, él llegó al templo de Jerusalén.
Where they found Abraham, Moses, and Jesus waiting for them.
Y encontraron allí que estaba Abraham, Moisés y Jesús esperando por ellos, ¿no? Por San Gabriel y por
Now,
Mahoma.
When I was
Y
in,
estaban montados en este animal que iba bien rápido, ¿no? Moisés, Abraham, Moisés
and
y
Jesus,
Jesús estaban en el templo de Jerusalén esperándolos a ellos.
so then, when Shirley and I were in Jerusalem in 1974, there was peace pretty much between the Arabs and the Jews.
Cuando en el 1974 Shirley y yo fuimos a Jerusalén, había más o menos paz allí entre los árabes y los judíos.
And so we went, at least I did, Shirley may not have, went inside this big temple that's up on Mount Moriah where the temple used to stand.
Entonces yo fui, no sé si Shirley fue, pero yo fui al templo que está sobre el monte Moria, que está allí en Jerusalén.
And it was just a big open space.
Un
And
un lugar abierto.
there were 2 or 3 small groups of Arabs sitting on the ground quite a ways from where we went in.
Y habían varios, o 2 o 3
Bien.
grupitos de árabes allí sentados sobre la grama,
They just
poco
looked at-
lejos de donde nosotros
They just
estábamos.
looked at us and never bothered us.
Nos miraban, pero no se molestaban.
But I remember our guide telling us that the Muslims think that this is the reason they built the mosque there is because this is where Muhammad ascended to heaven.
Pero nuestro guía turístico nos dijo que la razón que ellos construyeron allí la mezquita es porque Mahoma ascendió al cielo de ahí.
I didn't understand that until I read this book.
Pero yo no entendí eso hasta que leí este libro.
It says, tradition relates that from Jerusalem the apostle mounted up to the seven heavens.
Y dice allí que
He went up to the seven heavens.
Mahoma ascende.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there, while he's that night,
Ajá.
when he'd been taken.
Okay. And he went alone or he went with Moses?
Well, it says he ascended, and when he got there, he met Adam, Noah, Moses, Abraham, and Jesus.
Okay, so let's see. In the middle of the night, the archangel woke him up, and they ran fast and get to the temple of Jerusalem. When they get to the temple, Abraham, Moses, and Jesus are waiting for him. And then he goes up alone, and over there is again Jesus, Noah, and
Adam, Noah, Moses, Abraham, and Jesus.
they are downstairs and they are upstairs at the same time, I guess.
Passing beyond all these until even the angel Gabriel dared go no farther, he found himself in the presence of God.
Ok, la cosa es que no entendí, pero están allí y luego asciende, cuando llegan a Jerusalén, él asciende hasta el séptimo cielo. Allí se encuentra con Noé, con Abraham, con Moisés, con Jesús. Y lo cierto es que no sé cómo, un poquito más asciende y ya está en la presencia de Dios. Pero yo le digo cómo está abajo Jesús y está arriba. Bueno, no sé, pero así es.
He was allowed to look at paradise,
Y se le permitió mirar el paraíso.
and he was allowed to look at hell.
Y se le permitió mirar al infierno.
And he received detailed orders about how the Muslims were to pray.
Y él recibió detalles específicos de cómo los musulmanes deben orar.
And so then he remounted this big animal, and in a few minutes he was back in Mecca.
Montó en ese animal rapidísimo y en algunos minutos ya estaba de regreso en la Meca.
Well, when he told the people of Mecca what he had done, a whole bunch of them quit being Muslims and left him because they said, this is absurd.
Cuando él le contó la historia a algunos musulmanes, a unos convertidos, pues dejaron de seguirlo a él porque dijeron, esto es loco.
Later, as he began to get a few more people to believe that he was the messenger of God, he made them make a pledge.
Más tarde tenía más seguidores, entonces les hizo prometer algo.
And the first ones who made the pledge were 12 men. They were called Yathribis. That's not important.
Ok, 12 hombres hicieron la promesa.
And they entered into a pledge that they would not any longer associate other gods with God. In other words, they wouldn't say any idols represented God.
Ok, y la promesa es que no iban a tener ningún otro dios, no más dioses.
And they wouldn't steal or commit fornication.
No iban a robar ni a fornicar.